stinks of egg.
It's the sulphur.
Hey, everyone. So, back in the van again, and we're heading to San Pedro this morning, aren't we?
Yeah.
First stop, we need to go to the supermarket because we've forgotten nearly everything. And also, I've read about this amazing stuff that's apparently brilliant if you get bitten by mosquitoes. What we have noticed as we're driving along, there's quite a lot of back streets that you could actually park in. And you could really park next to quite a few pubs and stuff. We've just seen an Irish bar last night. Maybe. I've got a really sensitive nose. I'm like a bloodhound. So, you know, I can smell everything, can't I?
You can.
And it gives me sort of like, makes me feel ill in that. So I wonder if that's what it was. I could smell all last night.
In 300 metres, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Avenida de Móstoles, room F33.
Sat-nav interrupting us again. You just go straight over this roundabout. They've always got lovely, pretty little roundabouts. That's a tiny little boat, I think it's supposed to be. Yeah. It looks like a paper plane. Yeah, exactly. You know, like one of those paper ones. That's really pretty, that. So, of course, us being us, not realising anything. It's Spanish Day today, so everything's shutting up early. We're lucky that the supermarket's open at all, aren't we?
Yeah.
We might get there and it might be shut, which means we're just going to have to go without the things that... No, we'll have to stop at a petrol station, won't we? Because we've got quite a few little bits that we've forgotten.
There's a long car parking space.
Where are you going to park? Oh, can you get in there, darling?
Yeah.
It's a bit... Oh, you can go in the concert. Watch that lady. Yeah. Oh, is it like a double? Do I have to get a ticket then?
Ticket,
oh,
yeah.
You have to get a ticket and then get it reimbursed. Squashed my boob trying to get that bloody ticket out. To lean right out the van. So I should have opened it.
Take a few on this side.
Oh, Gary's just going to park up sideways. We're not going to be long anyway. We're going to be a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Ollie's take a coin, but Gary always carries one in his pocket. He's like an old man. Consum's lovely, actually.
Would you really like an old man?
Oh, no, you're young, perhaps. Young, fit, gorgeous. Yeah, look at this. It's a lovely shop, actually. It's a bit like a Waitrose, isn't it? The locked up booze. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we don't want any. We're not drinking at the moment. But there's your prices. 23 for a Jack Daniels. This is euros. It's actually quite cheap, isn't it? They've got a whiskey there, Gary, 38.99. It looks a lovely bottle. Yeah. Disaronno, 16.19. We've got a little bit of English bread in here. Look. We've got Warburtons. I'm not that keen on the Warburtons, actually, to be honest. But if you do like a little bit of English sliced, you can get it in here. Crumpets. Okay, this is a product I've been reading about online. That's what it looks like. And I've got it in Consum. It's only €2.85. People online are swearing that this is brilliant to keep away the old mosquitoes. So I'm going to try this out. Haven't seen that for a while. They've got some back bacon in here. €3.05. That's pretty good value. And here's their meat selection. It's all right, actually. The fresh meat looks really good. Got a nice fresh meat counter and a fish counter. So we've got one of our subscribers who always asks what's the price of cider. It can be on any vlog. It doesn't have to be anything to do with supermarkets, but they always ask. But for you, to show that we do listen, look, we've got a couple of ciders here. We've got the Thatcher's Gold in here. €2.19 for 4. Is that good? You tell us. I don't know. I don't drink cider. So we forgot the barrier thing to pay at the till. But what she did is she printed something else off. So we spent about €46 there, didn't we? That's for the barrier. Luckily, she did that for us. So make sure otherwise we won't be able to get out of here. We like Constant, but we don't want to stay here overnight. I rushed in the van and lathered myself in that cologne stuff. I don't know how you put it on a baby like, but anyway, if it works, it works. And Gary says, have you got that ticket to get out? I didn't even know what I've done with it. I've actually screwed it up on the chair. I don't know what I'm thinking. But anybody else going through the menopause? Ever so tight getting out of the Consum. You kind of got a very tight swerve to get out. We're going down this way because we're heading off to the mud baths. So we've arrived where the baths are and it's really quite busy around here. So parking's not going to be as easy as we might like, is it? No. So we're going to have to do a bit of walking to get up to where the mud bath area is. Lovely little beach area though. We've actually been here before. We've just recognised it, haven't we? Yeah. We came ages ago, didn't we, for a little break. Oh God, It's a bit of a nightmare to get parked though. Maybe a bit further along we might, otherwise we might have to come back on ourselves, love, to see where we could park.
Yeah.
You could easily fit in on the sides here if there is a space, but honestly it's chock-a-block. It's quite warm today, it's supposed to reach 27. This is what it's like down here. Okay, so we found a place to park, and the marker here is a little play park, and it's about 600 metres to the bath, so it's not far. Right annoying for getting my costume. I've had to put on like a bandeau dress thing, so that'll end up getting covered in mud. It's like the least. It's a scruffy little dress that I sling on. Do you want to put some suntan lotion on?
Nah, not really.
Gary's got his cosy on now, but we're going to walk down there. It's 600 metres. I do fancy going in this bath because it's supposed to be really good at making your skin soft. It's really therapeutic. Put a load of I need to put. Oh, look at that! I look like I'm going to war.
My squaw.
Okay. Do you want to put a bit on my back? So we'll have a bite to eat when we come back, I reckon. I've got some nice sandwich stuff from that Quince a minute ago. But it's actually really hot. What do we reckon it is? It's 25, isn't it? Mm. It might look as if we've got like a 70s porn here. It's like it's all a bit dark in here. We just shut the curtains so we can get changed. We're right by a kids' park. We're outside of a kids' park, so the last thing we want to do is like flashing a load of like chunky butts everywhere. We'll see you down there. So the windmill here is your marker to come in. So you're heading into where the little jetties, the little piers are along this boardwalk. Gary's just realised there's loads of flamingos here, isn't there? Yeah. So we'll have a quick look at them. So the flamingos are all through there by the little windmill. I don't know if you can see them, but it's quite difficult to see them. Absolutely beautiful. There's a sign here, but it looks like it's filthy. I don't know what's happened there. Has it been burnt, do you think? Gosh. Anyway, Baños de Lodo, the mud baths. We'll put the location down below if you're looking to come here. It's completely free, obviously. And you've got a little bit of information here, which is, and it's in English as well as Spanish, so that's pretty good. And it tells you a little bit about the distance in terms of the path. So the path is here, which you can see that goes along there. But look at that. It's 2,700 metres, so 2.7 kilometres. And it's an easy walk because it's nice and flat. So absolutely beautiful. There's loads of people in there. It's got to be, what do you reckon? 25, 26
degrees
now?
Yeah, it's going to get to 27 today, but it's not quite there yet, but it's not far off.
Yeah. There's some instructions, and honestly, even though it's in English, it feels like it's not. What's it on about? So, remove the mud layer in the salt water. What have you got to do?
So, basically go into the water there, pick up the salt from the floor, rub it all over yourself, but then when you're all muddy, you've got to wash yourself off in the same pool. You can't go to the sea and do it.
Oh, so you can't go to that side? Is that what you mean?
The Mar Menor, yeah, that's what it's saying.
Oh, okay. This is the Mar Menor, isn't it?
That's the Mar Menor. This is a little lagoon, you can see there. It's closed in.
Oh, right. So this whole mud thing is all closed in. You can come down this way looking at it. We're trying to work out where to go. We didn't bring a container. It says it's advised to bring a container that you can scoop it onto yourself. Look, there's the mud. Gary says he's got his own container.
Got my own container, yeah.
Oh. The only thing is, you don't want to leave all your stuff here on its own, so we're going to go in separately, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Gary's going to go in first. Look at him. Woo-woo! He's going to cover himself in a bit of mud. So if you're into mud, stay tuned. We're obviously trying not to film anybody else, so we'll edit it properly. There's a couple of people. There's people everywhere. He's going in. It says it's a bit of a dodgy step. I think he's going to come around this way. So the idea is to apply a load of mud, isn't it? Here he is. What's it feel like inside? What's the floor like?
It's not too squidgy. I'm a bit squidgy on the floor, but it's not too bad.
Is it just mud underneath?
Yes. Yeah.
So what do you do? Like, you're going to sit down on it?
I'll tell you something. It's really warm.
Is it?
When you get down in the layer, about that much is cold, and then everything else, it really feels warm.
Does it?
My legs and knees are really, really hot.
It's supposed to be really therapeutic, isn't it, for your skin? Oh, yeah, that looks really good. What does it feel like?
Horrible.
Does it smell?
It does smell.
Now, if you can smell it, I'm definitely going to smell it. Gary can't smell anything. He's gone out quite far, but it's fairly shallow, to be honest. So you can kind of walk out to it. He's trying to find mud. You can see where we put our bag and stuff. It's really super shallow here. You can just see the bottom of that there. So it really is quite shallow all the way around. Are you having trouble finding mud?
Yeah.
Is it because you're not far out enough? Oh, there you go. And then you just rinse it off after, don't you? Does it stink though?
Yeah.
And what does it feel like underneath your feet? Because I'm not going to put any shoes on going in.
That's definitely all right for that.
Is it? Gary got given a bit of a top tip by a Spanish guy that was here. There's a bag for life that's hanging up here, and he said fill it with mud and then put it on yourself, didn't he?
Oh gosh, well, this is really squidgy where I am now.
Is it? Is it proper muddy? So you're going to get a load of mud there?
Yeah. Basically, right now just hanging up there.
Okay. Want to scoop it onto yourself? Oh, that's quite a good idea. Oh God, it looks proper sloppy though, doesn't it? It's really relaxing up here, honestly. There's a few people, but it's not crowded. And to consider this is like nearly the middle of October and it's really quite warm. You can just come with families. Everybody's here. It's lovely. Right, I'm going to go in. Okay. I like to hold on. So you said the third.
Yeah, watch that. Not that step. The other one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go on that side.
Sí. So that was really good. Gracias. So it's a right dodgy old step. It's not that hot. You said it was hot.
Wait until you get in.
Oh, right, okay.
And you'll feel it really hot between your knees.
Warmer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I've got to go in with a little dress on though. Okay, so it feels quite nice and warm in this bit. It feels like when you're in the sea and someone's had a wee. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, babe. Never done it.
You have. So am I going to the bag?
Yeah, go to the bag. All right.
Oh God, it stinks of egg. You didn't
it's the
tell me
sulphur.
It stinks. It proper stinks, Gary. It's like an egg sandwich. It's fucking, excuse me, disgusting. Oh, it absolutely stinks like an egg sandwich, doesn't it? You didn't say it smelled this bad.
Well, you might not have gone in.
I definitely wouldn't have gone in if I'd have known it this bad, but I can only get a bit on me because I can't. I want to get some on my body. I can't really do it on my legs, to be honest.
No, not with that dress on either.
I don't think I want to put it on my face. I was going to put it on my face because it'd be nice, but not now.
A swamp monster from the lagoon.
Take a couple of pictures. That's really nice. I'll tell you what, it really makes your skin soft. It feels like it's had oil on it or something. It's really beautiful. I think this is a really nice thing to come and do, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
You've got a little tiny bit of mud on your face.
Got loads around your ear and your neck.
Oh God, have I? Do you want to get it off me? Thank you. Right, cheers. We're having a bit of lunch now. Just made us a sandwich. Nothing fancy. Just a nice bit of ham sandwich. That was beautiful.
Oh, great fun.
Honestly, I feel so relaxed. You know, we both had a little shower in the van now. And we're thinking of heading up to this place in Los Alcazares, aren't we?
Yes.
So we read online that it's like a solar place. So it's an air, effectively, that is run by solar power.
Yeah, the first one in Europe, apparently, isn't it?
Something like that. So we're thinking about going up there. First things first, grab a bite to eat, and then we're going to have a quick look to see if we want to see anything in this area first before we head back up there.
Yeah.
But we think that's where we're going tonight. So Los Alcazares, here we come. Well, we thought it was going to be too good to be true. We've already got a problem. What's happened?
So I've just been outside to put some rubbish in the bin, and as I came back, I realised that we're in a puddle of water. And
Right.
actually, having a look underneath, it looks like the inlet tube to the grey water tank has split somewhere. I don't know where, though, because I can't get onto the van. So
God.
I'll have to figure that one out.
So if anyone has seen us parked up here, please don't put on motorhome forums, you know, these guys empty their grey. We don't. We are very responsible emptying our stuff, but we seem to have sprung a leak.
Yeah. When we park up tonight, I'll put it on ramps on this side so I can actually physically get underneath.
And we've
And I'll
both
get
had
you to open
bloody
the tap.
showers as well.
I'll get you to put the tap on and I'll see where it's coming out.
Okay, we'll do it from the park up tonight. We just have to be a bit more careful now, not using any water.
Well, yeah.
I hope it doesn't start leaking as we're driving along.
Well, I'm sure it will do. We'll be followed by cars.
Oh, my gosh.
Leaving our slime trail.
Oh, God. Oh. Right, we're heading off again. And we've decided we're going to quickly stop at San Javier because there is an amazing sculpture I really want to see. Plus, it looks really nice up there, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
We had a few drops of rain as well. So here's hoping we don't leave a massive trail all the way to San Javier. It's one way to find us.
Blame it on the rain.
Oh, crikey, look there. We've left our mark, Gary. Oh, God, that's awful. So we're just coming out of here. Thankfully, there was a car parked here earlier, wasn't there? Thankfully, he's moved because that's really tight. We're going to try and follow the coastal. It's a little bit of a grey day, but wow, isn't it beautiful? There's a couple of motorhomes parked along here, right on the beachfront. I don't know if you can stay overnight, but you might be able to. Brilliant spot. Great find, guys. There's loads of walking down here, all the way along the coast. It just goes on for miles. Just inside San Javier, there's a big overseas shop. So you've got Stockists of Iceland and Waitrose there. Now, I was hoping to see if I can get my salad cream light, which I'm a maniac for. So I'm just going to pop in and see if I can get it.
I guess Julia must have found what she was after. There she comes, all happy and smiley.
I can't believe it, babes. Oh my gosh, right, it sells everything in there. It's actually like a proper massive supermarket.
Is it good?
It was really good. It's expensive, but you know, pays for what you get. Got the salad cream light.
Ah,
now,
nice.
That's €4.50. But I'm going to be honest, I think they're at least £3 in UK.
Well, it's worth it then.
And I got the King's Meal.
Wow.
I like a bit of tasty. I also got some kidney beans like that in the water.
Right.
They were $1.50. I got some chili flakes for $2.50.
Nice.
Honestly, it's massive. I did get some Costa coffee because I thought that's quite nice.
Yep.
€6.
Oh, good.
It's massive. It's brilliant. I could have spent a fortune.
Great.
Problem number 2, Gary's just realised he's blown a fuse.
Yeah, the rear view camera's hooked up to the side lights.
Right.
And I usually get the little icon on the dashboard saying my side lights are on, but it's not on there now, which accounts for it not being on the rear view camera.
That's off. Have you got any spare fuses?
I've got fuses, yeah. I'll figure out which one it is. It's bound to be just a fuse.
Okay, brilliant. I saw this sculpture online and I've been dying to come and have a look at it. It's right in the centre of a roundabout, so I'm not entirely sure we can park up to look at it properly.
Enter the roundabout.
It's a guy pulling up the road. I'm just going to try and sort that out now, aren't you, while I go and get a couple of photos.
Yeah.
If you're an avid viewer of our channel, you'll know that I absolutely love massive sculptures. This is incredible. Wow. That's amazing. I'm going to go around the other side, see his face. Look at it. They've got some brilliant detail in his face. It's real angst as he's pulling it up. That is incredible. Wow, look at this. Part of the sculpture is the road lifted. So it's actually that concrete plinth there is lifted off the ground. I'm underneath the road now. So look, I fit under here really easily. I'm 5'2". It smells a bit like wee, I'm going to be honest. But it is incredible. There's loads of beer bottles and stuff. It's a bit of a shame, actually. The scrubland all around it, it's not so pretty. But that's just magnificent. Okay, so you've checked the fuses. What's the score?
Yeah, so the side lights are not working. The running lights are not working. So obviously the side lights are connected to my rear view camera.
Okay.
I've checked the fuses. All the fuses are good. So it's something a bit more serious. Hopefully not too serious. But what we'll have to make sure we do is we're just not driving in anything other than full daylight.
Okay, so that's going to sort of scupper our plans, really, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
There was a lovely English couple who literally just stopped a minute ago to make sure we were all right. So that was nice of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Join us next time as we hunt for somewhere decent to stay for the night. Hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you did, give us a nice like, maybe a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're not subscribed, please give us the holy grail and press that subscribe button. See you next time. Love you loads. Take care. Bye.